Did that fix it? Sorry, it's a new overlay, and I didn't realize I didn't add a mic. That would be an issue. Hello. Thank you so much for letting me know. Okay, so this all worked. Okay, good. Hi. Hi, both of you. How are you guys doing? I know I threw together. Oh my god, I have wig hair in my mouth. I threw together an Anne cosplay because when I was playing this, I realized I think I basically have her clothes and a wig. So it's like I'll be Anne, sure. I definitely was not meant to have any other hair color than brown. Um, Actually, maybe if I had color contacts, it would work better, or a less realistic, or sorry, a less fake looking, more realistic wig. That might that might make a difference. Oh, thank you so much. Good. Just messing around with a new PC and new headphones. Honestly, the red is look. It is. It's very strong. It's a bold statement. I don't think I could pull it off in real life. But I will for this. My game audio is working, right? Yeah. Cool. Oh my god, this is so thrown together. Oh, yeah. Whenever I click out of the window, the game audio, like, does not, it, like, auto pauses. So I forgot I had signed up to be part of December Dash for, to raise money for the Humane Society in order to fight against, animal cruelty, and was reminded today, I was like, oh, right. So I was gonna stream the rest of Sweet Home and, like, finish that, and then I was like, I can't do that, there's animal cruelty in there, because you fight their, like, dog enemies. So I was like, cool, I'll go back to Harvest Moon. Oh, but wait, I need to have commands and information about the thing. Oh no, now loading. What are you loading? But yeah, so hopefully everything works. Oh, thank you for the bits. I love this game so much. Me too. I don't think I've played this version though. I think I've played a different, because I want to say this was like re-released on different things. So I don't know which this is. But I love it. I love Harvest Moon. Harvest Moon was one of my first games. Actually, I think Harvest Moon was my first game for Super Nintendo, like back in the day. And I had such a crush on Eve, who was like the girl with the tube top and miniskirt, like hot pink. The blonde girl, she would like hang out at the bar and she'd get drunk every night. But I just thought she looked so cool, so I was just like, Eve. Oh my god, what were any of the buttons? Cool, I can pick up my dog. Let's be real, that's the real thing that matters, is to pick up my dog. No. Okay. Alright, that's use an item. Don't do that near an animal. You need to remind me. I played this so much, though. Yeah, I don't, yeah, I don't think there's a... Yeah, Eve's not in this one. I think Eve is only in... I think, like, Eve is now, like, got changed to be Karen. I think Karen's her equivalent in this game. I should sleep. Wait, how do I... Nope. I would like that. But she's not the same. She's not the hot blonde in the tube top anymore. It makes me very sad. I miss her. Best game mechanic, right? Only thing you ever need in life is pick up dog. Oh my god, it's like been a minute, so it's like, what was I do? Ah, doggy! No. No, no. Run button. That's run button. Side note. Yes. Now that I have a PC, I do like multiplayer stuff. It depends. I'm typically not a multiplayer person. But definitely let me know. Because I do like me some games. I feel like the second I'm playing against or like with a person, I'm just like, does not compute. I think it's like I was raised on just single player games. Like I never played with friends. So then in college, like I started playing League, and it like the fact that like I couldn't just do everything myself was just like, wait, but then how, like I do not function. I need to get into like FF14. I was playing that, not like with anyone, but like it was really fun. I need to hit that up. It's okay, I only bully you a little bit. Lies, you bully me way more than a little bit, but I love you anyway. Did a little, oh, thank you so much. Wait, let me, I need to do shout out. Thank you. Wait, did it go? Okay. Dude, Galarians looked so hard. But super appreciated. Thank you so much. My horse loves me. I love my wait, no, horse, I didn't tell you how much I love you. Come back. Horse. What did I name you? Firefly. That's right, because we were doing a Last of Us thing. No necessary, but thanks. Of course. Gotta show the appreciation. Real talk though, 14 is kind of, oh, it's bad right now? I haven't been paying too close of attention to like what they're doing. I know like my friends play it all the time, but that's like the extent that I know. Mostly because server. Oh, that's I did see this. Yes. That's right. Twitter was like freaking out about that. Clearing this farm was such an obsession, right? And I hate that like I get so, oh my god. Position myself correctly. I get so tired so quickly. Like I love that moment when you're like done clearing all of it, but oof, like I'm 9 days in and look at how much I still have left to do. I hate it. Honestly though, I kind of like it. What happened? Aww. Thank you for the follow from the Humane Society. Aw, hi. Hello. Game itself is still good, and Endwalker expansion is apparently amazing, but queues can take 30 minutes to an hour to get into a server. Oof. Yeah, that sounds really rough. Also, I love my doubled alerts and how one is themed to be cutesy, the Harvest Moon, and the other is my regular alerts because I'm normally a horror streamer. I'm taking a break from that for this in order to support. Gotta support, gotta show the love. Can we talk about how adorable your farm animal stream frame is? Ah, thank you! Honestly, I did a Harvest Moon stream and I was just like, oh, it's a one-off. I'm not gonna, you know, I do scary games. And like, this was just a one-time thing. And then I found this stream overlay via Stream Elements and was like, Oh, now I need to play it more. It's too cute. Whoever, oops, wrong button. Whoever made this thing did a really, really good job. Oh god, what's the, okay. R2. R2 puts it in bag. Ooh, gotta get back to my farm and put stuff in the box or else Zach's gonna get mad at me. Can't have Zach getting mad at me. I don't want that. The horror of manual labor. That's true. I'm actually playing the scariest game of all time. Yay. Oh my god, dog, I love you. I know I'm just carrying the dog, but in my mind I'm like hugging it because that's what I want to do. So cute. Brown, I named you Brown, that's right. So I have Brown and I have Firefly. I don't think your sound alerts are on. Ah, they might not be. Just remember, this kid has no internet. That's, oh. I know it's like, you know, obviously I grew up in a world that, well, I was around before computers. But now knowing computers and video games, I could never go back to that life. Okay, 0%, great. You're all free. Try harder. Hey, I got back into the positive. That's an accomplishment. Cool. Were there any, like, holidays coming up in this? In this, obviously, here, there are holidays coming up. In IRL. But, like, in-game? Honestly, if you wanted to play your normal games, you definitely can. You don't have to change for the event. Oh, I was gonna play the game I had been playing, but then I remembered that there are dog enemies in that, and so I was like, nope, never mind. I wish fewer, cause like I love horror games, but I also love animals, and I don't like that like so many of the horror games have bad things. I wish there were more that were like friendly and understanding and like didn't resort to that kind of stuff. I imagine Hunting Simulator 2018 would be off the table. Yes, that's the one. You found the one game that is not allowed. What about Pokemon? Oh. Ooh. That's a good question. So many horror games use doggos. I know, I hate it. It's just like, don't do that. You can do horror in other ways. I guess it's still early. Oh, wait, can I see Anne? We can be twinning. Yeah, I was actually going through my game library and I was like, what do I know is safe? And I was like, pretty much just Harvest Moon, okay. Pokemon always felt morally a little gray. I feel that. I feel that. I do need to start streaming Pokemon at some point, because there's a character named Cynthia, so I need to cosplay her and play Pokemon. Resident Evil Dogs has entered the chat! Speaking of which, the Ari movie sucked. The new one? Kick out your preteen child to enslave the creatures of the world. Not wrong. Oh, I never beat Heart Gold. I need to do that. Hey, sup? When you're drinking, we don't do takeout, you know? I will take water. Thank you so much. Doug? Doug. I think you're Doug. Okay, but where's Anne? Cat! Oh my god, I love you. Never heard of an inn raising cats. Have they settled here? Can you pick up cat? Good little Nora. You're always here at the inn, aren't you? You're the best. You're the best and I love you. I love you so much. I really wish I could pet you. Well, okay, you're facing through the wall. That's fine. Anne! Hey, twin. It's like kind of, it's a similar vein. I couldn't find I don't have a white ribbon, shockingly. I need to get one. For multiple cosplays. Multiple cosplays requiring white ribbons, lately. Definitely a bit of a nebulous zone, but I think that's all right for streaming. Okay, cool. Hi, Rain. Hi. I was so insulted by it. Oh no. Cat in, right? I just want to pet the cat. It works. Looks awesome. Oh, yay. Thank you. She's so cute. I know. I might end up romancing her because she's adorable. Ooh. I feel like I typically go for Ellie, who's like this really cute nurse girl, but like Anne's really cute too. Wait, are you like I can only come talk to you? You have vacancies, but I can't believe that's what you want. Well, yeah, I came here to talk to you. Hi? Okay, Gary, what do you have to say? Do I still hate the country? Don't be sarcastic. Ugh, precious. You are precious. Do good, still waking, second cup. Oh, that's right! It's like morning for you. I keep thinking, because I keep thinking of like moving to Japan, I actually have been thinking about like, so I'll be more like Sandwich's time zone and trying to like figure out just like what that would mean comparing to here. Wait, are you in the same time zone as Japan, do you know? Or off by like an hour? I feel like you're close. Getting ready myself, so I'll be on lurk mode with you. Ah! Rain, what are you streaming? If you're still in chat. Gotta run. I have a showing of West Side Story, and I got a shower and such. But love you. Have a good stream. Thank you so much for stopping on by. Enjoy your showing. And your shower. I love showers, personally. It's identical to Japan, I think. Okay, cool. Awesome. Oh, never mind. It's 2 hours behind there right now. Probably daylight saving stuff. Oh. Okay. Oh, you are doing Dino Crisis 2. Ah! I need to play those games. They look so freaking good. Yeah, I'll go to bed. Bed is good. This should be... I want to double check real quick. Yes, save slot 0. Whoop. Okay. Cool. I don't want to save over my Sweet Home playthrough, even though there's a very good chance I'm going to end up saving over my Sweet Home playthrough. I don't want to do it. But I also know me. Forgot how hard the first one actually was. How do you like the new menu now? I don't really notice a difference. I'm sorry. I still haven't streamed those. Been biding time. Ooh. No, each game save state is different. Well, when I first loaded it, it was doing the same one as Sweet Home. When I first loaded it tonight, so I had to like manually change it. So I was like scared that it's gonna set itself back. I feel like maybe now it'll be fine. Doggy. grass is starting to grow. Yay! Yeah, those retro games though, those seem real hard. I'm so excited to play more of them though. Part 3 I never played. Oh yeah! Weren't you saying like the third one didn't get good reviews? There's Horse. Hi! Yay! We're friends now. Trampling all over my crops. Thank you, Firefly. I kid. I love you, Firefly. Part 3 I heard was terrible. They're just apparently not great. It would be cool to see the action one. Ooh. So did they follow the Resident Evil trend then of going from more like general horror survivor to just like more pure action? I guess neither of you played it, so maybe that's an unfair question. Yeah, I thought about playing it anyway. Yeah, I mean, might as well. If you're looking for stuff to stream, you can like finish and do the like whole trilogy. Did I have any more pebbles? I don't think I do. Okay, wait. I had 510. Okay. Whoop! Sorry. It was just for practice. Gosh, I have like this game that now I'm playing again, and then I have Story of Seasons on my DS that I've been neglecting. I was so addicted to that. Oh my god, I was up for like, I would go to bed and I would just be like, I would get in bed, be like, oh, I'll just play this for an hour before I fall asleep. 6 hours later, sun is coming up, and I'm just like still like obsessively on it. Oh, but I need to get back into that because I don't even remember. Oh, I was like torn between 2 boys to romance. Because I had been gunning hard for this one dude, and then there was like a newcomer to the village, and I liked what he said a lot more. But I also want to do a secondary profile where I get to romance the ladies. I'm still bummed. I think it's Pioneers of Olive Town is like the first time you can have like gay relationships. Which, let's be real, if I have the option of not playing a straight person, I'm gonna take it. Every time. Who else will play terrible games if not us? I agree! I need to play more like purposefully bad games. I like really want, I think I was thinking about that like earlier this week of like, I want to play something like the worst reviewed game on Steam or something. I feel like that would be really fun. Oh! Thank you for the subscription! Oh! Thank you. I super appreciate that. You're so good and so nice. I think I will. Okay, love, gotta get ready. Hope you have a great stream. You too! I will definitely be in your channel later. Why is Gray that cute? Hi! Hi! Oh, thank you for the bits! I'm participating in the, December Dash for the Humane Society. So, doing a cuter game where all animals are loved, and realized I kind of had like a cosplay option of one of the characters in here, so decided to go for it. Like my beautiful red hair look. I love it. I love it so much. I've considered playing games I just hate so peeps can see me rage. Just become a Call of Duty gamer. Oh my god. That would kind of be really funny. Oh, okay, so this is Karen. I think Karen is like the later version of Eve, but not the same. Let me see if I can, okay. Let me see if I can pull up Eve. In her, all of her like, what, 8-bit glory. Oh, okay, there were drawings. No, that's not OG Eve. I need, okay, so she has been in other games, but this is not, I need the tube top. Where's tube top Eve? Don't get me this more modest outfit, like, that was for the Super Nintendo. Oh my god, no, that's so tiny. I need to show Eve. Must find Eve. Oh my god, this is hilariously small. Oh no, that's like someone's video. Dang. Okay. Try searching for related. What? Oh my god, it's so tiny. Okay, let me try. Cool. Let me take away game capture. No. Is that what's... No. Yeah. Oh my god. It's so small. Can I obnoxiously... This is so bad. But that's Eve in the middle. That's as big as I can get it. Oh my god. Okay, yep, that's as big as I can get it. But that was Eve. That was the one that I was like, she's hot. I hope that was worth it. It was worth it to me. Yes, always save animals. Oh god, as I almost take out my screen. But yes! I wonder which one I was into back then. I should look up a list and see if my memory triggers. You should! Tape, hi! Thank you! It would probably have been Mary. I'm a sucker for library dorks. Oh, Mary is super cute. Nothing wrong with being attracted to people that actually read. 1000% yes. Tape, I was actually thinking of you today. Because I was out of tape and I need to wrap presents. So I wrote in my planner, I was like, get tape. And then I just kind of stared at it and was like, get tape. That was it. But it made me think of you. Also, hi, hello, how are you? How is everyone? Who know how to organize? 1000%. I love when things are organized. Reading is best. So hot. Yes! Yeah, right? Wowie. She's a hottie. Slowly forcing my way into people's minds. Tape, get over there. Help with presents, right? Need help. I'm not great at wrapping presents. I'm not the worst. I thought it was really bad, and then I met other friends of mine and realized, like, oh, I'm actually okay. Can't do anything fancy, but it'll at least be covered. I should start romancing people, because I realize I haven't done that yet. I should give flowers to Anne. Maybe also Ellie. I always get torn between those two. Potpourri, I love her design. I just don't love her personality. I'm excited to put the tree up this year. Oh, we got a cute black one. First tree in years. I love that. I haven't heard, I obviously have seen green trees. I think like white trees. Working as an elf in Santaland, we have pink trees on one of our sets. We have white trees and pink trees because we have a North Pole set and a South Pole set. Santa's in oh. Cutscene? This is Ellie. That baby was so cute, wasn't it? Oh, the one who left today. You say every baby is cute. Well, yes, all babies are cute. I really think so. You'll be a good mother. Of that I'm certain. What? I'm keeping this job. Who else in this village can help you like me? Wait, you can be a mom and also have a job? I appreciate that, but a child has only one mother, right? Not always. Oh, dated games. Does the doctor disagree with my keeping this job? See, this is why I tend to go for Ellie's, because I don't like the doctor. She's an interesting woman. She's an interesting woman, everyone. Now we know. I used to be really bad at wrapping things until I had to... Oh! You worked at a sandwich shop for a few years? I really want a sandwich now. I've achieved peace today. Got approved on a subject in uni today. Made a jerk fail and got home to see peaceful gray looking cute stream. Ah! What subject are you doing? Is there something wrong with you today? I ask myself that every day. Now I'm imagining all your presents wrapped like sandwiches. Yeah, white trees are also super cool. Yeah, they're really cute. I like the idea of a black tree though. That sounds really fun. Square bread sandwiches do look when presents when you wrap them. She's got did. Oh, DID. Yes, she's got DID. Can we romance nurses in this game? We can romance this one. Because she's adorable. Yeah, there are 5 options. Automod, right? My automod is so dumb. I would like to give you flowers. Thank you, Heave. Are you sure it's okay, Sue? She's so cute. She's so cute. Yes, it's definitely okay. Well, as long as you're okay with me giving you flowers, it's okay with me giving them. I also want to give some to Anne. Because Anne is also cute. Actually, does Anne like flowers? Anne might like flowers. I know Anne's like the more tomboy-y one. But I think she... Hi, cat. You're so cute. You're so cute. Oh, that's right. I have to befriend Cliff. Hey. Time for you to have flowers? Okay, not a huge reaction. But she didn't hate it? So maybe I'm fine. It would translate to something like electronic machine control. That is a top-tier nurse to romance. I agree! What tomboys? Changed my mind. Since coming to the village, I've been thinking about what to do, but I can't decide on anything. That's right. Okay. I need to get him... Oh gosh. I need to get him a job. So that he has money and can stay in the village. But I think he's my rival for Anne. I think I can still romance her and not run him off. Kid looks intense. He's... I don't know, he's like sad? I think his story, if I remember correctly, from the limited amount that I knew of it, was that he was like, he's like poor. So I need to help find him a job, or else he like won't be able to afford to stay and has to like he then just like leaves and you never see him again. I don't remember like where he came from or like what his story is. Old Harvest Moons are great. I'm not sold on the later ones. Yeah, I haven't played the newer. Well, like the original Harvest Moon team split from like there are two groups. The ones who actually like made the games split, and they now do Story of Seasons. And then the original, and then like the other team that weren't actually the makers of the game, they kept the name of the series. So the newer Harvest Moon games are actually not by the makers of the original Harvest Moon games, because they all do like Story of Seasons now. I don't remember what the thing was, but I think it's like Xseed Games is the ones who actually made them. Never to be seen again. Oh, you're not talking about... Yeah. Yeah, because I followed Xseed Games into the Story of Seasons because I was like, well, you're the guys who actually made it. So if something's going to be Harvest Moon feeling, it's going to be the ones who actually made it. Yeah, so I haven't done any of the like ones that kept that IP. Is that what that is? Oh, the PS2 era Harvest Moons. I tried playing one and I couldn't figure out how it worked. So I tried it for all of an hour and then was like, I do not understand. Dog. Wait. I need to brush you. Oh, that's not the brush button. There we go. I brushed your butt. Sounded like he didn't approve. Same. Yeah, I liked the GameCube one. I don't know. I didn't have it at GameCube. I'm not sure which one that was. Played that a lot, but that was the last one. Never got to play that. Yeah, I'm wondering which one. That was. Well, I guess I played the one for the SNES. Playing this one. I definitely have played another version of this same one. I have one for my Game Boy Advance, which might also be a different version of this same one. I really feel like they've remade this game 100 times. Which, I mean, fair. It's a solid game. Another Wonderful Life. Oh, that's right. Oh, you could play a girl. I love that. See, that's part of the reason why I want to play Story of Seasons, Pioneers of Olive Town, because I think you can be gay that. Because I want to be a girl and romance ladies, because girls are just cuter, so I prefer to romance them. Also, they get the better clothing options, so like, come on. Find what works and do it forever. Yeah, might as well. Was if it's not broke, don't fix it. Stardew lets you do that. That is true. I have not played Stardew yet. Every time I watch Stardew, I just want to play Harvest Moon because it's such the same vibe. I should actually play Stardew at some point. There's so many. I also need to play... I've never played an Animal Crossing game. Which, slightly different vibe, but I feel like similar... I feel like same genre of like cozy game. I never married in the girl one because no gay options. Fair. Absolutely fair. I feel like in my Story of Seasons game, because you like have to be straight, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna marry the florist. I was like, well, he at least makes pretty things. That's like something. There aren't a lot of great options in that game though for boys. I feel like I need to try it again and play a boy in order to see the girl options. Look at my doggo, you're so cute. You're so cute. Okay. Oh, that's right. I need to upgrade my axe and my hammer. That way I can get rid of the bigger things on my farm. Okay, which... Keep working. Thanks, game. Okay, so I can upgrade those. Not my hammer yet. I'm probably gonna have to break all those pebbles. I'm at least going to try to dig for some things in the mine. There we go. Single for life, let's go. I feel that. My mom doesn't, but I do. Animal Crossing is cool. It's distinctly weird in a fun way. Ooh. I just don't give Nintendo my money anymore, so I don't get to play AC unless it's an old one on an emulator. That's fair. See, I was like tempted to play the new one, that New Horizons. Is that the one that everyone's like freaks out about? I think that's the newer one. Oh no, you're gonna be sleepy boy. No, I don't want that. That's junk. Junk. Give me the good stuff. Give me a staircase. I need a staircase. That's what I need. Yes. I think that was, wait, was that gold? That looked like gold. I'm surprised there was gold on this first level. Yeah, go down in the hole. I was tempted to buy a Switch for a while, but my sibling just sent me a PS4, so screw that. Oh, that's nice. I do need to get a Switch at some point. For just the simple reason of I need to play Deadly Premonition 2. Deadly Premonition is like one of my favorite games. I adore that game. And the sequel is only on the Switch right now, and I don't like that, because I want to play it. And there are some other good-looking games on there, but like... I want that game. Hex uses Fit Girl. She packs modern Switch games like AC with emulators for PC. Ooh. Probably can't access all the server stuff. Probably. That'd work for me. I don't care about Nintendo's garbage online services. Yeah, I feel like I really just use like Nintendo for handhelds, so I haven't super kept up with them. I bought a Switch secondhand just for DP2. Oh, and I hated it. I sold it instantly. Oh no! But maybe if they release a PC version, they'll fix all the issues. That's true. I did hear that there were a lot of problems with it, which makes me so sad. I mean, not surprised, but like sad. Brown has 1 heart for me. Yay, Brown. Oh, that is copper. Okay. So gold is like highlighter yellow. I should... what are the blacksmith's hours? I just played badly. Oh man, but you can skateboard. I want to skateboard like a cool kid. 10 to 4 and close tomorrow. Okay, great. Oh, whoa, no, that's the mom. I thought that was Mary for a second. I need to grab flowers and give it to Mary. Potpourri and Karen are ones I have not given flowers to yet. Thank you, Zach. Same on the handhelds, that's why the Switch almost got me. Now I have PS4 controllers, I can sync with my phone, so I'm definitely not buying a handheld anytime soon. Fair? Yeah, I only recently started reusing, I like bought a Nintendo 3DS off a buddy of mine like years ago. And only just now like been using it more. I still have my DS too, which have some games on there that I never beat, which like I should, because they were really fun. I feel like I don't play my handhelds enough, except, well actually no, I played it like religiously, because I had Majora's Mask, and I had never beaten it. So it was like, I have to beat this game. I finally did. No, Story of Seasons was also on my 3DS. I've been playing DS games I missed out on recently with my phone. Aww, I love that. That's what I'm hoping to do with this. I mean, things like Dino Crisis, and I have Chrono Trigger for the DS, but I never beat it. But I think I can get it on here. So that way I can try to like, yeah, like, oh. Oh, hi. Oh, that's awkward. It is locked. So many doors right now. Where are y'all going? Where's the party at? Why wasn't I? No, you guys disappeared. Are you going to the bar? Ellie doesn't go to the bar. But yeah, just like play these older games that I missed out on. Hi. Welcome, welcome. I had the flowers, so you're getting them. Ah! Thank you for the raid! Thank you! Chrono Trigger was a lot of fun. I played it for the first time last year. It looks it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You were playing Visage? How was it? How was it? How was it? I still haven't beaten it. I have Raken and Tarman left. Which did you play? I need deets. Also, hello! Hello! It's Creeper from that last stream. Hi! Visage suck? Oh no! Hi! For anyone joining, I'm Gray. I promise you, I'm actually a horror streamer. But I'm taking part in December Dash, raising money for the Humane Society. So, taking a break from scary stuff. Oh, thank you for the follow. To play cute things where no animals are harmed. And cosplaying as Anne. With all of the alerts. But see, I'm dressed up like this girl. If you want to place an order, talk to my father. I don't want to talk to your dad yet. I think I did the girl panda, and I'm almost done with the mirror. Ooh, nice. Nice. I have played, I did, Lucy and Dolores. So Dolores is the one with all the mirrors, and then Lucy is like the girl who loves to rip off your jaw. So I played those two. They're really good. They're really good. I really like the game. I hate the controls. The controls are some of the worst I've ever experienced. But the content of the games I really like. It is terrifying. That is definitely like one of the games that has scared me the most ever. It's so intense, but it's so good. I just wish the controls didn't suck. It's the one thing I hate. And I hate it so much. Looks like the kid. Oh, this, yes, yes. This is very cutesy, cutesy farming life simulator game. Not what I usually stream. Ooh. Can you play some Rec Room? What is this? What is Rec Room? The inventory is garbage. Right? It's the worst. It's the worst. Ugh. The environment and the scares are phenomenal. I agree. Ugh. Is a cross-platform free? Oh, let me write this down so that I can look into that. To see about for next stream. The next stream, well, once December Dash is finished, I need to finish Sweet Home. I still didn't finish Sweet Home. That game got stupid hard. It's a great game though. And I was gonna play more of it tonight, and then I realized that there's animal cruelty in it, so I cannot. So I'm playing this easy, cute little game instead. For the animals. Oh, sorry, I'm in your way. Why is it just like the boys go to the bar? Where are the ladies at? I have flowers to give. Someone please love me. Oh god. You can play, ooh. I do not have, oh, thank you for the lurk. Yes, oh yes, please go eat. Thank you so much for the raid. It's super appreciated. But yeah, take care of whatever you need to do. Sound like someone is pressing a button every time your character walks and steps. Yeah, it does like little, like do footsteps. I don't have a VR headset yet. I really want one. Actually, I guess I'm torn on it. I want one because I think it would be, like, there are some really cool games on there, but I also don't want one because I think I will probably get so scared that I will end up crying. Horse. Wait, where's my dog? Doggo. We were naming things in honor of like different horror games. So my dog's named Brown, named after the dog in Rule of Rose. And my farm is Himuro Farm, after the house in Fatal Frame. Are you a PC player or a console player? So I grew up as a console player. I love consoles. I love console gaming. My capture card, though, is being a butt, so I've kind of switched to being a PC player, which feels so weird to me. I mean, like, I at least still play it with a controller, plugged into my computer. But I need to fix my, my game capture. Because, like, I was playing, you know, like, I was playing the first three Fatal Frames, like, on my PS2. And I want to play more because I really want to replay that series at some point. I still need to play 4. I need to get 4 to work. And 5 I own on Steam. But there's so many good older games that like I own and would love to play. Oh, there's my dog. Hi, dog. Have you played the Silent Hills? Yes! Those I did play on the computer. Because I looked at the eBay prices and was like, nope. I have played Origins 1, 2, and 3. I need to play 4. 4 is my next. I'll probably play Homecoming and Downpour 2. I also really want to play Shattered Memories. I want to play all the Silent Hills. I also want to play most of the Resident Evils. I'm like working my way through Resident Evil, so the next is the RE3 make. What other old classic? I did Rule of Rose, which was great. Do you like anima? Or anime, as everyone calls it? I do. A little. It's been ages. Oh, my sound alerts really are not working. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna make note of that. That I need to check. Sound alerts. I wonder, because this is a new overlay that I just kind of like threw together, so I wonder if I probably missed a setup there, so apologies. I used to watch a fair amount. It has been a very long time. I need to get back into it. I know everyone has... I watched like the first season of Attack on Titan, which I guess recently finished or is finishing, so I know I need to get back on that. Yeah, it's been a while. I guess I don't really watch a lot of TV, because I don't have a lot of free time. So like getting sucked into like big series. Oh, I also need to finish Higurashi When They Cry. The original? I never finished that either. I'm like halfway through the second season. Gonna jump into lurks. Good luck clearing the farm. Oh, thank you, CMH. Yes, please play all Silent Hills. I will. I'm super excited. I'm actually working on a Eileen cosplay for when I do Silent Hill 4 of her sexy nurse outfit. Just bought the, like, well, what's it called? It's not a romper. Is it a romper? No, it's not a romper. Whatever the thing is. So I'm gonna be, I have to like add the like little hearts, but I'm very excited. It's gonna be really, really cute. I hope it's cute. Ooh, hydrate, thank you. Hydration is so important. Downpour. My mom still plays it. The last time I played, I faced off gigantic spiders with long, sharp legs. And trust me, that was my worst nightmare. Oh, I am so sorry. Ugh. There's way more anime than anyone can keep up with these days. I feel that. See, like, when I was growing up, no one else really watched it. Like, my brother's super otaku. Like to the point that he was running an anime manga website for a while and like reviewing every shonen that came out, like from the history of shonen to present. But like I was kind of, you know, like one of the few kids who watched it, and now I feel like everyone watches it and there are a billion shows. Have you heard of reincarnated as a slime? No, but I'm writing this down. Yes! Yeah, I'm going to do the nurse romper outfit. Slightly inaccurate. I have pink gloves instead of, I think she has white. But I'm so excited. Slightly concerned that I'll be cold. Actually, no. My apartment is like blasting the radiator, so I should be fine. Aww. Thank you for more bits. Oh, thank you. It's okay. I was the Xbox 360 playing, so yeah, that was fascinating. Oh, reincarnated. Okay, I have like a list of games that people recommend to me that I need to look into. Apparently, when I was 2, I got my first 2 kills on the original Call of Duty. Dang. That's really cool. Good job. Do you still play Call of Duty? Or were you just like, peaked when I was 2, done. Dog, don't go out yet. I love you. I need to express my love by hugging you. Yes, a lot. Nice. I never played a lot of... I played a teeny bit of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Because one of my friend's roommates had it, so I would like play the online multiplayer. And then they were like, when they weren't around, and so like my friend and I were bored, because this was in college, so they were like dorm mates. And then they were like, so you're bringing our score on our profile down? I was like, okay, never mind, I'll stop playing. It was really fun, but I'm no good at shooters. Oh well. It'd be a 3 Cold War Vanguard, and yeah, ooh. I think when I was a baby, my first skill was implanted into my baby brain. Sigh, those FPS elitists. Let the noobs have fun. I agree. They were like as nice about it as I guess they could be, but I was like, I just want to play a game. Pew pew pew, man. I just want to do pew pew pew. But whatever. I'll show them. I don't know how, but I will. What's my money like? Ooh, okay. I'm in favor of this. Can Dead by Daylight class as a multiplayer horror? Because I don't see it as that. I kind of... See, as someone who doesn't really do multiplayer games, I kind of would classify it as that, but I'm an outsider. So if that's actually like your thing, I would trust your opinion over mine. That's a crime. Let Gray do the pew pews, right? Pew pew pew. I would expect you to have gotten more excited about getting flowers because you seem like the type who would like them. Oh well. See, I love Potpourri's design. She's so pretty. Actually, wait. Do I have her outfit? I have a short pink wig. It's like chin length. I don't know if I have a white... Yes, I am seeing whether or not I have other cosplay options for this game. I have an underbust corset. That's black. It'd be a stretch. It'd be a stretch. I'll stick to Anne. I know my dance classes are starting in half an hour. I also know I'm gonna be late. Have you played Roblox? Which is a childish question. I have. There was a friend of mine who wanted me to play. So I have played. I'm not a fan of them, personally. I understand why they would be popular. They're just not quite my thing. More Gray cosplays. Always! Yo, I bought some, so I have the Eileen cosplay in the works. I bought stuff to try to do Ashley's outfit from RE4. I bought stuff to do Ashley's alternate outfit for RE4. Though they didn't send me the shirt. I got a refund instead, and I was like, but I needed that shirt to to try to make it like her thing. But at some point. What else did I buy? Did I buy stuff for more costumes? Oh, I got a dress to try to be Ada Wong. I need to get a wig with that too, though. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Would you ever play Dead by Daylight? I played it once. It was very fun. I was very bad. So I would definitely be open to playing more, but I think like with people that I know, and maybe not random people on the internet, because I didn't experience anyone being mean or anything. I was very fortunate, I feel. But that's the main reason why I avoid like multiplayer stuff, is because I just play games to have fun. I know I'm like not good. So I never like encountering the people who take it seriously, because then they get mad and yell at me. And I don't want that. I just don't want that. Fair enough. Yeah. Guess I'll have to watch all those streams. Those sound really nice cosplays. Oh, thank you. I hope so. I need to, I need to make some tiny edits. I also need to get a wig. I don't have a short blonde wig. I'm also thinking, it's kind of pricey, but I'm thinking of finally getting color contacts, because I've been wanting them for like ever. I think now that this qualifies as a job, kind of. So, you know, it's like work, oh my god, what is that called? Investment. It's like an it's a thing for a job, so it's fine. It's like a tax write-off. Not that I would do that, but like, it's fine. People can bully, which I think is a bad thing. I agree. Online games are much better with friends. Yeah, that was, I played League of Legends. I really like that game, but I was with friends who like took it way too seriously, so I ended up quitting for years. And again, I was not good. I went back to it a couple of times since, but I just stick to like the like training modes and all of that, or ARAM, where it's like, I don't know, people are more chill. I just don't want people being mad at me again. Do I have a Discord? I don't have my own Discord. I'm part of like 27 billion Discords. I don't know if the links are still active. I know I have listed, because I'm part of 2 different stream teams, Autosave Social Club and Ghostbusters. I think I have panels down below that have Discord links on them, but I don't know if those expire, if those like need to be refreshed. But I do not have my own personal Discord. It's better with friends because you know who you are playing with and you know each other. Yes. I feel then it's also, I don't know, if you go into it with like the same goals of like having fun, I feel like it works out better. All the reasons for great cosplays are valid. I used to play a lot of League of Legends because of my friends. I stopped enjoying it after a while though. That's fair. I love... She wasn't popular before, but now she's like the poster child. I love Jinx. It's weird to see her. I guess she has a TV show now. But I really love playing her. I love like getting the like super mega death rocket and like doing stuff. Like, ugh, I love that game. I love her in that game. Puppery doesn't listen to me anymore. We're always arguing now. Because of Kai, right? He's not a bad guy, you know? You're on his side too, huh? All the girls like him. I don't. Got it all wrong, Rick. Potpourri's mad because of the way you act. Well, what am I supposed to do? Dad left home to search for medicine for Mom, so it's up to me to protect Potpourri. Dumb name. All I'm saying is Kai is not a guy you need to worry about. Well, if he's such a good guy, you go with him. Oh, you cad. Rick, you're not the smartest. God, I really want to cosplay Jinx someday. It'd be hard. Rick the Cad. Great. Love it. I love her design. Kai's a good guy, and I'm the cat? What are you thinking? Bro, come on. You dum-dum. I do have it, okay. Karen and Mary and Potpourri. No, I gave Potpourri flowers. So Karen or Mary. Kinda had fun mechanics, but it was a heck long a match that dragged on for too long. That's fair. Blue-haired gray with pew-pews, please! I really want to. The main reason why I haven't ever even attempted to cosplay her is because that's gonna be such an expensive cosplay. Cause yeah, I'd have to get the wig. I don't think I could trust myself to like make her weapons, but I really want them. So that's probably gonna be more money. But I really want to. So no idea if and when it'll happen, but oh, I really want to. I really want to. Oh, thank you. Hee hee. Hi, you know, this library was built so the villagers could read my father's books. Slightly egotistical, but okay. Books are books. If you had to remake a game, what game would it be? Oh, by the way, whoever purchased your game do I get money from? What game would I have remade? See, I'm immediately thinking of like I've watched friends play Parasite Eve, but I haven't played it yet, and they always want that to be remastered. And like I played the original Silent Hill. I know it's an older game, but like I don't mind how it played. I don't know. That's a really good question. I mean, the only like really older feeling game that's like pretty old that I've done is Sweet Home. Even that I don't mind. I don't know what it would be. Yeah, cosplays can get expensive. Only one I did was Shino from Naruto. Luckily, it didn't get very expensive, and I could wear the clothes at home after. Ooh, that is very nice. Imagine all the Resident Evil in one. That would be a big blow up. Oof. That would be. That'd be cool though. So I like the remakes for those are really good remakes. I actually haven't played the originals of the Resident Evils. I think I've only played remakes. Well, except Resident Evil 0. Dino Crisis or Final Fantasy VI. Ooh. Yeah, Dino Crisis is on my list. I've not played yet. I've not played FF6 yet. Do I own that one? I might own that one. I'm going through 3 on my YouTube channel, and so I think I got 3, 4, and 5. I don't think I bought 6. Or maybe I did. I don't remember. Oh my god, I haven't recorded for YouTube in like 2 weeks. I've been so busy. Oh my god, okay. So some of you know, because I've talked about this before, I'm currently working 20 days in a row. For those unaware, I'm a freelancer. I'm mainly an actor and a writer. But I work also as a stage manager for Performance College. And I'm working as an elf in Santaland for the holidays. Which is hilarious because I don't like Christmas and I hate children. But man, the pay is good. It is really, really good. So I do that. Between the two, I am currently in the middle of working 20 days in a row nonstop. And my last shift in this 20-day cycle, and then I have a day off, and then a day on, and then a day off, and then 7 days in a row of 10 hours each day. It's great. It's so good. My last thing in this streak is on Tuesday, and I was booked 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. stage managing a whole bunch of different things. And I was like, great, cool, end with an 11-hour shift and then a 10-hour shift, because I have an 11-hour shift the previous day. And then today, after work, I got a call asking if I could extend it, so now it's going to be a 13-hour shift. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. I didn't mean to make him whistle, but I feel like that was the real cherry on the top there. So my next stream day is probably not going to be until the 15th, a day off. But I also might just be dead and might have to wait until the next night instead. We shall see. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. FF6 is not that long. Old school pixel graphics and fun characters and story. Ooh. I love Final Fantasy games. I grew up on those. How's the work going? Hope you aren't too tired. I'm like, okay. The stage managing isn't super hard, which is nice. And that's what I am doing during the weekdays. The weekends are the elf job. Those are very tiring. It's 9 hours of me essentially dancing around as a cheery elf. So yeah, I get sleepy. I get sleepy with that, for sure. Have you ever listened to the Santaland Diaries by David Sedaris? I haven't, but I am working at Santaland at Bloomingdale's. So I've been recommended his book so many times, because that's where he was. Yeah, I have not yet. I need to. This is my 3rd season doing this job. So, like, I should. I just never remember. I need to, though. Scare the children for fun. Yo. Some of the brats who come through, I wish I could. Some are great. Some are terrible. I don't blame the kids so much, though, for being terrible. It's always the parents. The little children who come in and then literally start ripping apart the set, and their parents are just like, no, you shouldn't do that, Tommy. Tommy, don't do that. And it's like, hey, maybe actually be a parent. Stop your child. You talking at it is obviously not doing anything. You've no business having children. But yeah. It might be cathartic for you. I would not be surprised. The book, not scaring the children. I mean, I think both could be cathartic. Kids who get hit in public usually behave better. I mean, I don't condone hitting the children. Not that that stopped me from wanting to hit children. I would never, ever, ever, ever do that. But I will imagine it repeatedly. Please do not harm children. They might suck, but it's also not their fault. That's, like, part of being a child. It's just, like, I don't know. I feel like so many parents, they give just such empty threats, and, like, the kids know if it's an empty threat. You have to, like, actually enforce, you have to back up what you say, so it's just like, hey, you can't do this, because if you do that, we're gonna leave. And then if the kid continues to do that, you have to actually leave. And so many parents, they don't do that. And so then the kid learns, oh, I can do whatever I want. There aren't any actual consequences. And so then they do. And they behave terribly. It's like, no, if you make a threat, you have to follow through. Otherwise, the child will never change. I say as someone who will never be a parent and spends the least amount of time possible around children. They only behave better in the moment. They just act out in other ways later. I could believe that. Speaking of that, I have a friend who was at a supermarket and wanted a Mickey Mouse ping pong racket. Started crying on the floor. His mom took it and said, "You want it? Take it then," and started hitting him. Okay, that's not the way to handle that situation. That is... Oof. Oof. That would be upsetting. Oh no. Oh, okay, I need to go get... I need to go get a thing. Yeah, like, oof. Last month was his birthday. We bought a racket and put a lot of Mickey stickers as a gift for him. Oh, that's really sweet. I'm glad you did that. Yeah, I'm very anti-abuse. Having experienced it as a child, not that like that, but be nice to kids. They might suck. They do suck, but like, again, you have to recognize, like, it is a child. You gotta raise them with love, like unconditional love, and like, I don't know. I feel like not enough people ask themselves if they're like genuinely equipped to be a parent before they like have kids. Again, very easy for me to say not having children. Gotta go for a bit, but I'll be back later. Oh wait, you're leaving soon. Oh no! Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. I'll have to end my stream soonish. Because I have dance. Oh, that's right. Whoops. I have to hold the thing. There we go. Hi. It me. I want upgrade. 1,000. Okay. It'll take 3 days. That's fine. I'd like you to leave now. I'm going to begin work. Okay. Kick me out then, why don't you? Take us to dance class! Become IRL streamer! Okay, no joke. I actually thought about it. But I don't think they would like that. Because it's technically a thing that I paid money to attend. So they allow, like, people... Like, if you guys were here in the room with me, that would be fine, but I don't think I'm allowed to stream it. But I did think about it. I did think about it, because it'd be really fun. I need to put stuff in the bin. Oh my god, what if I did do a dance stream someday? Y'all do not want to see me dance. I'm so bad. I've even been doing these classes for a while, and I'm still so bad. They're super fun, though. I hope your class goes well, and that you have a good night. Oh, thank you so much! You have a wonderful night as well. Probably frowned upon, right? Yeah! Can't be worse than me. Okay, I've not seen you dance, but you've also not seen me dance. Gray dance sub goal. I am a very, very bad dancer. Same. I have noticed the teensiest bit of improvement since starting these classes. But, oh boy howdy. I still have 2 left feet. And look very, very awkward. Someday I'll learn. Karen has not gotten any flowers. Need to give flowers to Karen. Wawa. I'm just thinking, what would a dance stream even look like? Thank you very much. You're welcome. I know how seeds work. Oh, I think grass is 500. I don't know if I want... Cucumber is a repeat. Potato is not. Turnip is probably not. I should probably save up for grass. I remember having to dance waltz at a friend's birthday. I had some practice before, but dang, did the girls' feet suffer dancing with me. Oh no! I love waltzing. I took a ballroom dance class when I was in high school, and the waltz was the only thing I remembered. I love waltzes. I'm not great, but they're super, super fun. And then I was in a production of Les Mis, and there's like the wedding scene in that, and so they're like, yeah, so we're gonna waltz, and no one knew how except me, so I had to teach our group how to waltz. But it was very tricky because it was on a raked stage, which raked means it's at instead of like it being a flat floor, it was at, I think, about, I don't know what the angle was, but it was, so everything was at an angle. So we had to waltz around in a circle, but also at an angle. Our calves by the end of that show were really good. I wonder if I can find... It was such a cool set. I wonder if I can find a photo of that set, because it was very cool. I know I have it somewhere. If it's not convenient, I will give up quickly. I love that set. Looked so freaking cool. So I love showing it because it's great. It was a fun show to do as well. Oh my god. Okay, I have no idea where it is, so never mind. But it was really, really cool looking. I'll try to find those photos at some point. Have them on hand. That whole set, the whole production, it was great. It was like right after the movie came out. And that was the one show, because I used to do like regional theater in Ohio, which is where I was raised. And we would always have like maybe like 30 or 40 people audition for our shows. We had like 150 people audition for that production because the movie had just come out. It was crazy. So I think our cast ended up being like 50 people. But because everyone was like really into it, it was one of the best casts that we had. It was very fun. I also got to be, I had a fun little feature moment. I was because I always do like ensemble. So I was a lovely lady. And we had this thing where I kind of led the procession of the prostitutes. So I like came out on the stage, like starting the song, and then like all the other lovely ladies came behind me, and I then got purchased. So a dude came up to me, took my hand, and then like threw me over his shoulder and carried me off stage because he bought me. And then like later on in the song, I like slipped back onto stage. So I had finished my business. It was very fun. That was a goofy show. I guess technically spoiler, but like Gavroche, the one who's like the little boy, um, if you haven't seen it, spoiler alert, the little boy doesn't make it. But it would be really funny because we would watch it, and he was a really good actor. He was really good singer. But we would like watch him do his death isn't on stage; it's like just off stage. So there would always be a group of us in the wings who would like watch him behind the sets, like doing his death scene, and he would always act it out very dramatically, even though no one in the audience could see him. But it was like, all right, you want to do it? It's really cute. But he would like do his dramatic death and like all the way down, like falling down and face planting on the floor. And then he'd wait like 2 seconds, and then he'd just pop up and like run off set and like go eat animal crackers. It was really cute. I miss that show. It was so fun. How do you feel about these flowers? Thank you. Okay, well, it's not a negative. She at least thanked, so... Because I think you can get negative points if you give something that they, like, really hate. I love this cat! Ugh, I miss being in a show. It's been so long. Maybe next year. Was I? No, I did do a show this year. It was like some lady's original play. It was very interesting. It was very experimental theater. Oh, another cutscene? Thank you. I'll bring it back when I'm finished. Okay, how was it? What? Oh, it was good. Really? That's good. I didn't really understand it the first time I read it. But I read it again lately and thought it was very interesting. I'm glad you didn't think it was boring. It was great. You know, I've come to like it here. This is better than the town where I used to live. Aww. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you. No problem. I'll show you other good books I find too. No, I don't mean only about books. Thank you for everything. Oh. What do you mean by that? You don't have to think. Oh my god, why didn't I cosplay? I am Mary. Are you kidding? I even have, like, black rim glasses. Actually, maybe my other pair. I have multiple pairs of black rim glasses. Because of course I do. I'm a nerd. I have the brown hair and the bangs. I don't have a sweater vest. No, it's a dress. I could probably use this. I probably have something. Cosplay options! Right, it's not like me. See, this is why I can never go for Mary, is because Gary is really, really cute. Like, his interactions with her. You'll come again, won't you? Oh, well, yes. See you later. See, like, I have to ship them. They're too precious. I think Mary's the only one I've literally never romanced because Gary's really cute with her. Oh, it's 9. I probably should wrap up and go to dance class. I'm already a wee bit late. I mean, it starts at 9. It's 9:01, so I'm... Blech. Oh, so I think I am gonna wrap it here. Man, hopefully I'll be able to stream more soon. I'm not sure. But let me see who's live for me to raid. Who's live? Oh no! Oh no! No! I don't want to hear. Oh, I don't want to hear myself. That's bad. That's a bad time. Oh my gosh, I have so many tabs open. It's okay. Here. Okay. Okay. Who is live? Oh, Phoenix Downer is live. And Phoenix Downer is part of the Autosave Social Club. We are on the same team for December Dash. We are Team Tiger. So let's raid Phoenix. Do. Phoenix is a delight. I love Phoenix. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time. Yay! And please, if you are able to donate, please consider donating to the cause. Doesn't have to be with me, but just help the animals. Thanks for streaming. Bye bye, Gray. Have good class. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful night, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Have the Goron's bracelet. Even a little kid like you could easily pick it up with A.